In this video, I'll add the Jumbotron to our page. So back in the docs, I'll say Jumbo and I get the results. So I'll just copy the code for the fluid Jumbotron, which means it will span the entire screen. So I've copied the code, and back in the index page, I'm going to paste it in between the navbar and the H1 heading. Let's just copy it, paste it in, and Control S to save everything. We can see that Jackal server is regenerating, and now back in here, when I press refresh, I get the fluid Jumbotron. So I think you can really appreciate the easiness with which we can build web pages using this kind of a system. When we have everything set up, it's just a matter of copy and pasting the components that we need. So let's also add some additional content to our page, and looking at the components list, let's see what kind of cards we can add. So I'm looking for an example that has a couple of cards together, or maybe something that'll just look nice. So I guess this one card with the header and footer looks quite decent, so I'm just gonna copy it here, and back in here I'm going to press Ctrl V to paste it, and I'm going to press Ctrl S to save the file. And back in here, when I hit refresh, I can see the card as well. The only issue that I have with this is that it's spanning the full width of the page, and I would like it to be a little bit contained, so I'm going to wrap it in a div with a container. So I'll type div class equals container, and I'll paste everything in, and I'll close the div, and here I'll just format the code a little bit, but not too much. At this point, I think it's too early for code formatting, so I'll just save everything, go back to the page, hit refresh, and our card is nice and centered in a container, in a div with a class of container. So that's it for this video. Maybe only to change the H1 class here as well. So we'll say welcome to the index page. Hit Ctrl S and refresh the web page in our browser, and we get everything that we added looking nicely. So in the next video, I'll show you a great additional productivity boost that we can use, and that has to do with the includes.